Hey, it's Dr. Joseph with SCP, and on this video I wanted to go over foam rolling or rollers in general. One of them that we're going to review, it's not a foam roller specific, but this video is going to be designed, it's my personal opinion as to the types of foam rollers, why I use them, what I think are the pros, what I think are the cons, and as far as price point, where you can use them, how easy it is to get. So, foam rolling. Why are we doing this video? Why am I talking about foam rollers? Why does everyone seem to recommend them every time you go to a physical therapist, chiropractor, athletic trainer, massage therapist? They say foam rolling because it's self-massage at home. People come to see us, they see physical therapists. You get exercises, you get therapies, but a lot of what you get is massage, trigger point work. This is something you can do at home to ease pain and pressure off of the body, so you don't have to go to your sessions as much, so you can save money there. You're doing self-care at home. Foam roll. So when your practitioner, doctor, physical therapist, chiropractor tells you, hey, foam roll a certain part of your body, please be sure to do it, because you will get some great benefits at home in between your visits. This is a high density foam roller. These are probably the easiest to get. You can get them on Amazon, and they go as short as probably about a foot, 18 inches, which is, I believe, this one here. And then they go a little shorter, and I like this long one, 3 foot high density foam roller. Now they call them high density is because when you squeeze them, there's not a lot of give to it. So they're not the most firm foam rollers that are out there. One of the pros for this type is the ease of access. You can get them on Amazon for 20 to 30 bucks depending on the size. This is an Amazon Basics, runs about $30, and best part about Amazon, you can get it by tomorrow or the next day. The shorter ones, again, you can get them, they're cheaper, but you're limiting yourself as to where you can use them. So if you're trying to foam roll your quads and they're very sensitive, a long foam roller here is going to do you some good as far as easing the pressure on both quads. What makes them so special, other than ease of access and the price point, is these 3 foot foam rollers. You can use them for any body part that you can roll. Quads, calves, hamstrings, back, arms, neck. Now, of course, you're not going to get into those small areas with a big foam roller, but that is why I prefer other types, or using a trigger point ball, which we covered in a previous video. I like this wheel. I used to see their ads on social media, and I thought they were a little cheesy, a little corny, until I used one. And it wasn't even mine that I tried it. And what you use this for 99% of the time is your spine. It's thin, as you can see, and I know the biggest thing people think about is them falling side to side. If you're not completely clumsy, you probably won't fall. They do come in different sizes though. This is supposed to be the easiest one. Great for the spine. Not only does it have those little grooves here in the center to help with what's called the spinous process, the point in the middle of the back for where the bone comes out. Great massage for those muscles around the spine, call them the paraspinals. And when your back is resting here, your rest of your body is at the edges, applying a little torque. You don't get that with just a foam roller because it's just flat, your back lays on it. So if there's not a lot of meat there on a normal foam roller, you're not going to get a whole lot, and you're going to be pushing on some bone, especially if you have a more dense foam roller than this one. If you're just going to do the spine, I like these. All right, so now we have these other 2 types of foam rollers. Here in my right hand, we have the RumbleRoller. So this is a shortened version of the RumbleRoller. These are a little more aggressive. So probably a little more on the expensive side when it comes to foam rolling. What I like the most about them is that they're more aggressive. So if you have a body part that a high density foam roller just won't get because maybe it's too soft, then you would go with these. Calves are great. Anything that has a lot of meat or muscle, calves, quads, hamstrings, probably the back. You'd have to be careful if you have a pretty thick back, a lot of muscle there, you can use these. If you have more of a skeletal bony structure, this is probably going to hurt a little bit, pushing on the bones, especially on the back. They're harder to get. You probably have to order them. So these are good for some things, and honestly, I wouldn't use it for other things. And then the next one, the last one that we're going to talk about is it's a Trigger Point branded foam roller. This one, it looks like a normal foam roller. These little knobs here aren't as aggressive as the ones here on the RumbleRoller, so they're a little more squishy. They have more give, but the most important part for this one is the hard PVC pipe on the inside. This honestly to me will last longer than a foam roller, a high density, or the short one here. I like this one because of how firm it is. It's not going to give. This one is shorter than what I would have liked, but these Trigger Point ones do a good job. Probably going to be more expensive than a high density foam roller, but you're going to get a little more out of it. Honestly, I think it'll last longer, and you can do the full body. Anything you can do with high density or the short one here, you can do with this one. So wrapping it all up, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just these are my personal opinions as to which foam rollers that I like, that I don't like, what I like about them, and I hope you figure out which one works best for you. Now, if you took them all away and you just gave me one of them, coming back here, if I could just have one of these rollers, which one would I pick? Probably this one. Reason being, it's pretty durable. The pipe to me will last a good while, but I like this one the most out of all of them. But the only thing I don't like is how short it is. I would prefer it this length, but with this type. So these are my opinions on foam rollers. Comment, let us know what you think, and happy to answer any questions.